3v3 Argent Shelf Redux blue team. It's Toilailee plays an Inquisitor. I think we're in random actually. Starts off in melee combat, lots of great stuns and snares and crowd control with some support as well. Can also get some good ranged weapons. Alongside, it's me as a plague champion, starts out range combat with his damage over time bolter, can get melee weapons, good versatility and utility, can build turrets and repair, but is very slow. And alongside me, rounding off blue team, is max power as a force commander, good offense, quite versatile though, can tank, disrupt and support with buffs, fights in melee combat. Red team, first up, Dark Riku, who did go random and got a freebooters Warboss melee commander that walks through cover, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Alongside, Asmondeus plays a Warlock melee commander with great disruption and mobility. What's he doing here? He's flanking on the west side. Can also tank damage with the right war gear, leaping into combat and disrupting his poor guardsman. And riding off the red team, it's Pibb, who also went random and got another plague champion. He is Wordbearer's DLC, by the way, and I'm using Wordbearer's DLC recolored. Max and I are coming to the west side to try and help out Toilailee, who has a sentinel with double guardsman. Toilailee, of course, pretty much the guy to beat right now in 1v1 in Elite mod, winning both of the monthly Rumble tournaments so far. Can he defend his title in August? As you may have... Oh, we're going to take down this Warlock as he retreats, I think. Here come those Heretics with the Doom Blast. Yeah, we take him down. As you may have seen at the start of the game in the chat, I plan to go double CSM and double Plague Marines, which is not the most exciting build ever, but I find is very, very effective on this map if you are in the double mid lane, as it were. As long as your teammate can back you up and deal with setup teams in tier 1 and add a bit more versatility to your build, you can pretty much deal with everything depending on how you kit out your Plague Champion. And I plan to go for Mucus Discharge and Fetid, so I can support my ranged blob with that suppression and heal. Toilailee has... Did he just not cap his match direct point, or has he lost it? I'm not sure. But he's pushing up against Riku here, who has the obligatory double shooters. Asmon with double Dire Avengers into Banshees and now a Shuriken Cannon. And we're pushing through mid, and I think I get caught by the Shuriken. I think I lose a model here as well. Dire Avengers all shooting the same model, and down he goes immediately. Now suppression forces me off. Max going for his assault squad as soon as he could. I put 3 gens up here. We have a node here. Red team have 6 gens up. Guardsmen capping on this west side. These guys with their sergeant taking up to 9 models, reinforced 2 at a time. What are we going to see on this west side? Riku has gone for a pain boy. Support sub-commander for Orks in tier 1, can heal Orky units. Also does some pretty nice DPS and melee combat with his power weapon. So I assume we're going to see a quick-ish tier 2 from Riku into a weird boy. I'm not sure what he went for. 449, 490. There is Hammer of the Witches on the pain boy. Bang. 100 damage and a hard stun. Heals himself and gets away. How did he heal himself when he was stunned? Weird. All kicking off mid. Here's some Nurgle worship. Tactical Marines caught out of position. There's a plasma grenade. And you see a shotgun blast there from the scouts. I think he gets forced off here. Both of these units forced to retreat. He does have his Assault Marines here though. And I have my double CSM and Aspiring Champion Heretics. Not upgrading my CSM. I want to get tier 2 and get my Plague Marines rolling before I start upgrading CSM. Havoc's pushing up. Instant suppression from the heavy bolter. Look at that. 449, 465, Assault Marines jumping in. Heretics are there though. And we do have Dire Avengers here as well. Assault Marines very much initiating the engagement. I did take a while to help out, but I'm now there with my Heretics. Got a very nice Doom Blast there. You want to wait until all of your Heretics are in melee contact before you use your Doom Blast if you can. Ensures that you get the most damage from your Doom Blast and affect the most models. If you do it too quickly, you may not affect any model at all. You saw Unholy Stench from my Plague Champion suppressing Pibb's Plague Champion. I also have my Mucus Discharge up. Pibb going for the Plague Sword, which I don't think is a very good idea on this map. It's just too long to try and use a melee Plague Champion on, in my opinion. We'll see how it does though. 449, 432. 2-to-1 cap for blue team. Sentinel stomping the Pain Boy, or was that a Hammer of the Witches? It might have been. Warboss is being aggressive, and I'm going to come and help out, try and force him off with my little range blob, and he does run away. West side being taken by Shooter Boys. Red team's natural is in the north even. Toilailee has gone for a heavy weapon squad with a heavy bolter of their own. We have double setup teams to deal with here, and Max has gone 1-1-1, which is a nice versatile build, complementing my very direct but not very versatile build. 4-4-1, 4-2-3, Howling Banshee trying to hit our generators, and they do take one down, which is really annoying, but I think we get a couple of models as they retreat here. Force melee, there we go. Get 2 models. They have the aspect of strength. If only I could get my heretics into that retreat path, I might have wiped that squad there. 429, 423. Havocs. What are they up to? Scouts moving in. Have their sergeant. This ruined garrison, by the way, is a shot blocker. Doesn't look like it because it's completely ruined, but it is a shot blocker, which is why this is a very, very bad place to put his shuriken cannon, because it's not going to fire at anything beyond that building. Kicking off here. Assault Marines jumping in, initiating the engagement, and immediately running away. I am guessing this is why Pibb has gone for the Plague Sword, to put a lot of pressure on his Assault Marines. He retreated his Chaos Space Marines though, that might have been a mistake, and here comes my touch of Nurgle Heretics, ruining everyone's day as usual. I think we finished these Heretics off here, yes. And this thing lasts for 30 seconds. That's going to go down to 25 in the next update. Asmon trying to throw a nice grenade instead of running away, and pays for it. 421, 413. Knockback damage and a heal on death. Great synergy with the Doom Blast, of course. This is Riku going for a POW harass, I believe. No war gear on his Warboss yet. He does have sluggers and double shooters. Sluggers have their burners as well, but he's not burning them down, he's smacking them. Now we're making a push at the natural, just trying to force off these Banshees. He's already in tier 2 and already has that Exarch up on his Howling Banshee. There's a Webway gate as well. 421, 479, and I think this is where he completely owns me. There it is, warp throw into a grenade, beautifully done by Asmon, and I seem to lose a squad here on a single melee attack. Look at that, took out 2 models. But there you go, there's the first squad loss from Indrid. You idiot. Not paying attention at all. Although I didn't have the line of sight to see what was going on here. Just in a flash, that's what Eldar can do to you. In a flash you lose a squad. 421, 347. Shuriken backing off. Toilailee making a run at the power. He has a missile launcher for his Sentinel. My second Plague Marine squad on the way. I'm still quite determined to get double CSM, double Plague Marines, so I replace those lost CSM. Luckily I didn't upgrade my CSM at all. Wanted to get my Plague Marines on the field before I started upgrading my Chaos Space Marines. Mandate is up for the Inquisitor. Here come Banshees in with the flank. Can they finish off this heavy weapon squad? Toilailee with superb micro and awareness stomps those Banshees and forces them off. Also had crippling volley there ready. His stick bombers up for Riku, but he did get a Widway up. Awesome sub commander for Orks with his brain showing, as you can see there. Lots of great crowd control damage and disruption. 396, 342. Warlock, almost level 2, has that warp throw which he used to great effect to wipe one of my squads. Plague Champion of Pibb going for the Icon of Nurgle alongside that Plague Sword. Shuriken is set up. Assault Marines for max power. Look at that, teleported in. Teleporter pack is up for the Force Commander. And putting on a lot of pressure with the Assault Marines there as well. Here come my Heretics to help out. And the rest of my stuff might double Plague Marines are here. Well, there's one of them. Where's the other one? Making its way up. Not the quickest guys around. Down goes the Force Commander, but I think I'm able to revive him. Plague Marines are a very nice generalist squad. Good damage to all targets, but primarily an anti-vehicle squad with a snaring missile launcher. I think the missile launcher is almost one of the only weapons that Plague Marines cannot get in the tabletop. So that's what Relic has given them in Dawn of War 2, and there's no reason why they wouldn't, I suppose. Pibb has a Chaos Dreadnought, putting pressure on it with my double Plague Marines, 352, 342. As you can see, they don't put a insane amount of damage on vehicles, although this is a very tough walker, as all walkers are, but that snare really helps. 2,000 hit points per squad as well. Toilailee decapping the west side with the Sentinel, and we're putting a lot of pressure on their natural here. Assault Marines jumping in with their Sergeant now, but he doesn't have the energy to get a nice merciless strike. Banshees in retreat, that Chaos Dreadnought still getting hits. These Assault Marines have been awesome for us so far, initiating engagements, disrupting stuff, have really helped me do my thing with my little range blob here. Down goes the Warlock. Can I get a couple of shots on this Dreadnought? I do. He can repair with his Plague Champion, of course, who's still level 1. My Plague Champion is level 3 in retreat. Inquisitor level 2. Force Commander level 3 has gone for the Power Fist. Warboss level 3 doesn't have any walker yet. Asmondeus Warlock level 2. He has the walkthrough, as you know. And now I'm going to hit power with my little range blob. Need to be very careful of artillery, and I think that is why Asmon went straight to tier 3 to get some D cannons. I thought we were going to see Dark Reapers from him, but he decided to get quick D cannons instead, I assume. Plasma cannon is up for Max. Very nice artillery squad, doesn't cost any power, and all round very good. Heretics scaring off Banshees. Heretics are pretty scary to Banshees, especially a Plague Champion Heretic squad with Touch of Nurgle. Kicking off on the west side, 340, 273. Pain Boy gets stunned by Hammer of the Witches and runs away. Doesn't have his stronger Git Source yet. There's that Weird Boy attack, that is so awesome. Stick Bombers thrown in their stick bombs. And Gibbs of Guardsmen. That's what they're there for. They're there to die, these guys, with their Commissar leader. So they will reinforce 3 at a time. No big deal for them. 340, 259. Riku has the west side, putting power under pressure as well. 2-to-1 cap. And here comes my little blob, a bit too late to help, but there we go. Now I'm going to try and hit this power.
Sir, power node is ready.
Because we took this one down, didn't we? But it's been rebuilt. Max power chilling out in mid. Has Devastators, have Plasma Devastators as well. Where are they guys? Oh, they retreated. Tactical Marines as well. No upgrades for these guys yet. Has Scouts who are fully upgraded now. Have their elite training, allows them to infiltrate. They got to throw a grenade on those Noise Marines. Nicely done. Boom. These guys with a Blast Master. Didn't take a model though. 340, 253. Come and hit the gens, Indrid. There we go. There's a warp throw into a grenade. Nicely done again by Asmon. That is superb play. Absolutely out of nowhere. I don't think I could even see the Warlock there. Here's a Fire Prism now. 340, 242. Howling Banshees in amongst my CSM, and I am saved by a Toilailee stomp. That was so lucky for me. Stick bombs thrown in. And I think, yeah, they do get away, those CSM. 2-to-1 cap for us. And I do a full retreat. Probably should have retreated quicker than that. My CSM in trouble here. And I think, yeah, I get saved by his own Fire Prism. How lucky is that? One more hit and that CSM squad would have gone down. Down goes the Force Commander there. He is level 3 still. Tactical Marines with a missile launcher, leading this Plague Champion back into the Devastator squad. Warlock dropped in. Sub-Commander for Eldar. Really quick on her feet. And some good passive support abilities. Jumping in, healing, speed buffing the Snob squad for Riku. 340, 205. 2-1 cap for blue team. They're being quite timid here, not wanting to push, not knowing perhaps that I was completely forced off my little range blob of Nurgle. Starting to upgrade my CSM now with Aspiring Champion and Eternal War. 340, 200. More power harass from Riku, and Toilailee is with just a Sentinel and Guardsman now, but he does have a Bane Blade on the way. 334, 200. Sentinel missile launcher level 2. Pack a decent punch, but look how slowly those missiles fly. That's slower than a plasma cannon shot, isn't it? 326, 200. Split your forces, you just split, split, split. There's a zap on my Plague Marines, but I luckily am able to split before it jumps to those poor guardsmen. 318, 200. Trying to help push this west side now. Just going to use my double Plague Marines as a battering ram. I know there's a Nob squad here, but I have my Unholy Stench ready. Stun bombs, and now stick bombs. And Weird Boy getting shots in. I'm just trying to tank all of this damage here. 305, 200. Here comes the Nob squad. Don't need to use Unholy Stench because of the Crippling Poison, the Crippling Volley I should say. Also have Purgators. There's a Rocks. Move, 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 move. 296, 200. Painful, painful, painful. Do I lose a squad? I think I lose the CSM squad yet. So that's the second squad you've lost, Indrid. I think I replaced them again. I'm in tier 3 though. 287, 200, 2-1 cap for red. And I lost my heretics as well. Where did I lose those guys? So that's the third squad you've lost. Did I lose them right there? I think I might have. 281, 200. Vanguard veterans up for max power. Giving all of the models a power weapon, Thunder Hammer, Lightning Claw, and 2 power swords, forcing off those Havocs. Couldn't get a model though. 273, 200. There's a retreat, and this Dreadnought is still stomping around. Bane Blade up for Toilailee. Super heavy tank, pretty much counters everything from range, but can be vulnerable to strong melee squads such as these Nobs that Riku has. 262, 200. Red team with a double cap. Might get a triple cap. Here's the Autarch. Capping our natural. Cadian Kasrkins on the way for Toilailee. Pibb still has his Blastmaster Noise Marines. Still has his Plague Champion level 4. So he has done reasonably well. The Icon of Nurgle will help you level up though, since it affects everything around you. So anytime any of it dies, you'll get a portion of the XP. Fire Prism hanging back for Asmon, covering that VP, and it's all kicking off here with the Bane Blade. A repair bunker going up, and it's being repaired, in fact, by those guardsmen. This Warboss is going to get a Power Claw, I assume. At the moment he has heavy armor. And Toilailee manages to force off everything with that Bane Blade there. Has that main battle cannon and that Demolisher cannon as well as a couple of las cannons and 3 twin-linked heavy bolters, which will do courage damage and help you suppress stuff. 186, 200. Great Unclean One on the way for Pibb. I'm floating tons of resources. What am I waiting for? Obviously for a Great Unclean One of myself. I'm floating over 300 power. Here are those Kasrkins with plasma guns, will be very effective versus the Nob squad, which are heavy infantry. Also gives them the frag and crack grenades, of course. 186, 195. In fact, they start with frag and crack grenades, Indrid. Now get in their weapon expertise, which will make those plasma guns even more deadly. 186, 189, 2-1 cap for blue team. Don't get closer than this. Here comes Riku now pushing the west side with a fully upgraded Nob squad. Warp throw into a grenade. Didn't quite pull that one off, Asmon. Of course, when he does it versus me, he hits them perfectly. 186, 179. There's the Demolisher Cannon doing its stuff, disrupting that Nob squad, and there's the Crippling Volley. Was it the right choice to go for a Nob squad versus an Inquisitor, with so many ways to stop them in their tracks? There's a stomp from the Sentinel. She has Purgatus though and not. Excruciators. There is my nuke, and Riku makes a huge mistake here and retreats through it. Look, he should have just kept moving. Maybe he retreated because max power was there. But I felt like at the time that I'd wasted that nuke and he should have just kept running forward. I don't know if he even lost a squad though. 186, 155. Here comes my Great Unclean One now. Pibb's is already up. Super unit for Chaos, over 6,000 hit points. Super heavy infantry armor. Every bit as disgusting as he looks. 186, 148. Las Cannon. Predator going after this Dreadnought. Twin link Las Cannon in fact. Also have Missile Tactical Marines with a Sergeant. And surely he's going to finish this Dreadnought down. Yes, also had a... Oh, we did have a Power Fist Force Commander chasing it, but Pibb takes him down with this Plague Sword. And this Plague Sword doesn't mess around. It's 50 DPS, but it completely ignores the melee resistance aura that so many melee squads and commanders have. Also has Armor of Pestilence. 186, 125, 2-to-1 cap. That Predator is going to be very important for us to take down this Great Unclean One. Plasma Gun. Kashyyykin doing a lot of damage to that thing. The Inquisitor's level 4. I've got another Heretic squad to help support my Great Unclean One. Gave them an aspiring champion because I don't want him dying immediately. Inquisitor levels to 5. Reviving the Force Commander is level 4. And he goes for Terminator armor. Even though he's fully kitted out here. Was very surprised to see that. 186, 101. I'm just going to ignore that engagement and come mid. And we see a Fire Prism and a D Cannon from Asmondeus. There's another D Cannon on the way. I do not know there's a D Cannon yet. There's my Breath of Nurgle heal. Can we take down this Warlock? No, we can't. Because he has Providence up. And there is... What is it called? Singularity. Retreat, Injured, retreat. That was a terrible engagement. Did you lose a squad? You probably did, you idiot. No. No, I do lose my Plague Marines. There we go. You fool. 186, 87. Going after this enemy. Great Unclean One, though. Full retreat from me. Was it? Yes. Apart from my Great Unclean One, of course, which can't retreat. There is Cloud of Flies. No. The Vomit first. There's Cloud of Flies. The Vomit completely missed. 186, 87. Now it's time to walk my Great Unclean One out of trouble. Force Commander Terminator is in there. Gonna go down, I think. Yes. Those double D cannons, very, very difficult to push against with that Singularity. And look at the range they have. And they also have that instant projectile speed. So they are pretty much guaranteed to hit everything that they shoot at. Predator tank doing very well there. 186, 87, 1-to-1 cap. Baneblade is still on its feet, getting repaired. On its tracks even. This bunker's still around as well, just about. Half the roof is missing. There's an Imperial Abyss from Pibb on the Kashyyykin and almost wipes them out. In fact, it does wipe them out. No, it doesn't. 10 hit points and they get away. Those chains really should do damage on retreating units. I know they don't drag them anymore, but they should do something. 186, 87. 1-to-1 cap. And this is the Warlock trying to cap it. Level 4. Demon Russ up for Toilailee. Very, very tight west side, of course. 186, 87 still a 1-to-1 cap. Red team have their natural. We have ours. Now I go for a Mark of Tzeentch Chaos Dreadnought because I think they are generally a very good unit in the late game. Rocket run from Toilailee. That is painful. Did that wipe a shooter squad? No. There's the Nob leader getting away. Riku with just shooters, Weird Boy, and a Nob squad now. 186, 87. Demon Russ does not have an upgrade, I don't think. Nope. Blastmaster getting shots in now. Pibb bringing his Blastmaster over here to help out. And I think it's time we support Toilailee some. Nope, we're pushing through mid instead. With pretty much everything. 186, 87. double D cannons here though. Look at the damage the Great and Clean One's taking already. Vanguard Veterans jumping the D cannon. Got a model, but nothing more. West side's being pushed big time, and red team take it. 184, 87, 2-to-1 cap for red team. And here's Pibb helping to take down the Baneblade. We really should have helped out Toilailee there. But we do T-cap, and I think cap this VP. 175, 87, Providence Warlock in retreat. Webber Gate is still there and we haven't spotted it.
We're in the middle of upgrades.
We have an Assault Cannon Force Commander, which is a nice loadout. I think gives your Force Commander a very powerful ranged loadout. So he was fully upgraded. Not sure why he spent the resources to get this up. 174, 84. 2-to-1 cap for blue team. His Plague Marines way out of position for Pibb. Not sure what he was trying to do, but I think he loses his squad. Yes. Yes, there we go. 174, 74. Here comes Pibb's Great and Clean One. A Fire Prism, the Warlock, Autark. Warlock in retreat. Can we finish him off? No. I think I pulled him off the cap with my Great and Clean One. Now it's Great Unclean One versus Great Unclean One. Who is the most unclean? There's a Singularity. Run away, Indrid. Run, 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 run. It pulled in. I don't know how my heretics survived there. They're level 1. 174, 59. Predator's level 2, running away. Now we got to put pressure on this Great Unclean One. I have Marco Zinch Dreadnought. I have my Marco Zinch Chaos Space Marines and my Plague Marines snaring it. 174, 52. What's going on the east, the west side even? Shooter boys are capping for red, so they're going to take it with a 2-to-1. And we take it down, and now you can see the stupidest move in Dawn of War 2 history. The Great Unclean One dies, so I think let's go and cap the VP Indrid. Look what happens. Boom. It completely wipes my full health Plague Marines. I could not believe that. I thought they were far enough away to avoid the damage, and even if they were damaged, I didn't think it would have wiped the entire squad. That's 2,000 hit points down. Only 500 per model though, of course. I'm not sure how much damage the explosion actually does, but that was the biggest fail ever. 15652, unbelievable. Terminator's assault squad for max power, getting their lightning claws. Gonna tear apart those banshees, that's for sure. And I'm trying to cap Marco Zinch, Chaos Predator for Pibb. Warlock runs away. Can I finish him off with a foul snare? Not quite, no. Such an awesome ability though. 155, 49. There's the 2-to-1 for blue. We have both the naturals, but red team have the west side. There is a battle wagon up for Dark Riku. Has a unit inside it, so it's got quicker speed and all of the guns will fire. I think it's +1 speed that it gets. 155, 37. An awesome Purgatus from the Inquisitor there. Weird Boy does get away, and there is the mandate to help the Inquisitor get away. Can he push back against this contested? Pretty much no cover there at all left. He has some Stormtroopers now. Gonna get the anti-armor kit. Seems to be generally favoured over Kasrkins with the melter guns, which is a shame. 155, 17. Plasma Cannon squad gets gibbed by the Twin Link Las Cannon, and Pibb is going to sneak around and cap this, and he's going to lose that Plasma Cannon squad is max. I still have my Great Unclean One still being worshipped, but these Terminators are done for, I think. Yes, I tried to save it with a Cloud of Flies. I'm not sure why the Warboss wasn't knocked back there. Maybe it was too far away from the Great Unclean One. But he does finish off that Terminator with a sync kill, but then goes down. He's level 8, this Warboss. 150, 14. It's a single cap for red team. I have my double Plague Marines back. How many squads do you want to lose in this game, Indrid? It's about 5, I think, now. 5 or 6 full squads. Not heretics either. I've lost, I think, 2 Plague Marine squads and 2 CSM squads and a heretic squad. 1, 2, 9, 14. Try and cap. Look at this Predator go, level 3. Gonna finish off this Fire Prism, I think. 1, 1, 5, 14. Boom, down it goes. My Plague Marine's getting caught here by heretics and that Predators, which is annoying because they're gonna have to retreat all the way back and they're so slow. Look at this, Pibb putting up turrets here. Not sure what he's thinking. He knows I've got a Marcos East Dreadnought and double Plague Marine, so those turrets aren't going to last very long. My Plague Champion is level 7. Max Powers Force Commander gets his level reset when he gets Terminator Armor, but gets 2,500 hit points. Warboss level 8. Now being revived. Let's see what he got. He's got Power Claw and Heavy Armor. Warlock's level 5. And the Plague Champion of Pibb is level 9. Has gone for the Plague Fist now. Very powerful melee build for the Plague Champion. Armor of Pestilence and Icon of Nurgle. Now he's in retreat. And down go those turrets. 68-14. Double cap for red. Whoa, loads of stuff dying here. Including a Chaos Predator, I believe that is. 53-14. There's a triple cap for red team. Mandate not stopping the knockback from the Blastmaster. There's a Purgatus. Wow. And an Eldritch Storm that Leman Russ is done for. That Purgatus, what did it wipe out there? A bunch of sluggers who were trying to repair. That was awesome. There's that Eldritch Storm. Such a powerful anti-vehicle nuke. One-shotting that Leman Russ. 23-14. 2-to-1 cap for red. Ogren's up now for Toilailee, and there's a rocket run. Can he finish off this weird boy? No, that was the second run of it. 16-14. 2-to-1 cap for red team. Ogren's in retreat now. Melter Gun Stormtroopers trying to finish off this looted tank, but they have to run away. Force Commander of Max Power all the way over on the west side, trying to cap with his 2,500 hit points. Some Plasma Gun Guards on level 4, and he does finish the cap. There's the 2-to-1 for us, and I'm trying to push there, and there's my second Imperial Abyss. 14-5. Was it mine? I think it was. Must have been, surely. But there's the victory. A double cap at the end for us. I think an orbital right at the end from Max Power. Look at that. Lifting up those shooters. Let's have a look at the commanders. Level 8 Inquisitor from Toilailee. Hard fight on the west side versus Riku. Level 8 Plague Champion for me. Force Commander level reset. Warboss also level 8. Warlock level 6. And the Plague Champion didn't quite hit. Level 10 for Pibb. Let's have a look at this. Great and clean at the end of the game. Vomiting on stuff. Kept this guy alive just about. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.